In today's video, I'm going to break down how to run my favorite new blitz in all of Madden 25. This defense will work against a blocked running back, is easy to set up, and works in every game mode. Today we're going to take a look at the Dime 2-3 from the New England Patriots defensive playbook, and the play we're going to look at is the double safety go. Now I'm going to show you guys how you can run this play against a lot of different looks. I'm going to show you guys several different setups to bring pressure and turn the coverage up a notch. This is my favorite defense in the game right now. Now, before we get into the actual setup, you need to know a few things about this play. You need to know your subs and your coaching adjustments. So the most important thing is to turn auto flip off. You really only want to run this play when it's not flipped. You don't want this play flipped no matter what. So make sure you set auto flip off, default alignment, conservative option defense. Your zone drops are up to you. I have them on default. Now, the subs are also very important. This, where you see 53, he's going to be blitzing, so make sure this guy's fast. Where you see Nolan Smith, this guy's actually going to drop into coverage, so make sure that he is fast, as well as 19. He's going to drop into coverage too. Your actual best pass rusher should be where you see 98. I'm going to either control, honestly, this guy, where you see Nolan Smith, or one of the safeties. So those are going to be potentially your best user players. Again, you always want to come out and double safety go, but never flip it. Now, let's go over the base setup. The base setup is going to be the easiest way to set this play up. Then I'm going to get into how to make the blitz better, how to make the coverage better, all the advanced adjustments you're really going to need to know to get stopped. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video so you don't miss out on any important info. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop me a like on the video. So the first step, pressure coverage. You can hit triangle or Y down on the left stick. This brings your DBs up into press. You're going to want to put the safeties that are blitzing in the deep zones. You have options here you guys can see. You got outside thirds, deep halves, middle thirds, mid reads. It just really depends upon the formation you're going against, what deep zones you're going to want to put them into. We're just going to do halves in this situation. Now, to get the blitz to work, really all you need to do is shift your D-line left. To do that, you hit left on the D-pad, left on the D-pad, left on the stick, left on the left stick. You see it moves those two D tackles to the left. You're going to take this guy that's on the left of the screen that I'm controlling, the linebacker, stack him over to center right here, splits him down. You'll see when you do this right, this is how his blitz angle should look, going to the left. Now, this is a 5-man rush. Right here, I'm probably going to control the safety over here, although there are other options I'll show you in a second on who to use her and how to make this coverage better. Now, you'll see this is a looping gap blitz. It comes through immediately for the sack. Now, if the running back goes out, you can guard him yourself if you want. In that situation like this, there are other options to take the running back away, which I'll show you in a second here. For instance, we could easily man this guy up and then man this guy up and then use her. You guys can see here, we could use her, this guy over here. So there are options, but you can put this edge rusher on the right in the zone. He never needs to blitz for this blitz to work, but we can even take it a step further, which I'll show you in a second. So you guys can see here, again, blitz still loops in, everybody's covered. That's a 4-man blitz. Now, another option you have to guard the running back, if he's opposite the blitz and unguarded, like right here, we could easily, if we wanted to, if we don't want to do the scissors adjustment, which the scissors adjustment is just taking the safety, manning him to the receiver, and taking the guy man to the receiver to the running back. If I don't want to do that, I have a few different options. First of all, I could just make the zone over here, right? You don't necessarily need to have that one guy manned up. This could be zone, right? And then we, again, play over here on this guy right here. So this could be a zone and then man on the right. Now, you'll see, again, the blitz still works. But we even have another adjustment that's really, really good. So this is probably my favorite way to do it. In a formation like this, I'm going to set the blitz up, press my coverage, put these guys into the zones, and then slide this guy over on the blitz angle, right? Now, what I'm going to do, you see this guy's manned up to the tight end. This is why you want good coverage players here. I'm going to man this guy up to the tight end, take this guy across the formation, put him on the running back. Now I could use this guy if I wanted to, if I thought maybe they'd block the running back, so if they did, I could free roam. Or I could get onto one of the safeties, or even a D lineman, which I'll show you in a second here. Again, the blitz works really good. So as I was mentioning, you can potentially make this blitz even better as far as only sending 3. You don't even need to send 5 or 4. you can literally send 3. So again, we're just going to press our coverage, put the safeties in zones. If you're looking to become a better Madden 25 player and win more games, check out sportsgamers.com. This is where I post all my premium content. You get all my offensive and defensive schemes, ebooks, weekly tips, blitzes, money plays, bombs, and more. I have all the best content available at the cheapest prices available anywhere. Sign up today for as little as $9.95. Click the link in the description. I also pinned it in the comments. Let's win more games and dominate together, boys. Shift our line to the left. Blitz this guy over the center. But what's crazy about this is not only can we put this guy in coverage, if we want, we can also put this guy in coverage. We can drop him back into any zone we want. So in a situation like this, we can put him in a hook zone. And again, we can do the scissor adjustment where we man this guy to him, man him up to the running back. All sorts of different things you can do. Now what's crazy about this blitz is it even works when they block the running back, which I'll show you in a second here. But again, a 3-man blitz screaming in. Really fast. You guys can see this blitz is actually fast. All right, guys, so you'll see even when they block the running back, this blitz still works, which is the craziest part about it. You don't even need to worry about the running back. If they're going to block him, then you can kind of free roam. But look, we're going to put this guy in coverage over here, and then you're going to notice that we're going to keep the running back in, and it's still going to, this blitz will still work. So check this out. The running back's in, he still comes in, we get the sack. Now, what you guys will notice is with the blocked running back, this is still coming in every time. Now, the running back's in, and I only rushed 4 here. I dropped the D into zone. And you'll see that the running back, he kind of just doesn't really get over there well. And that's typical of running backs this year. Unless you know the perfect slide protection and protection adjustment, even if you block the running back, they don't do a great job. So he kind of tries to get over there. He's just too late, and we get sacked. Now, sometimes he might do a little bit better job than that. But regardless, this blitz is coming in consistently against a blocked running back. Now, I do want to look at this against other types of formations because, you know, people are going to run formations. Maybe they'll run trips. Maybe they'll have the running back on the other side. It's always going to be different. So you do need to know different adjustments you can do. So, like, let's look at this trip slide and flex, for instance. It's just called simple verticals concept. So, again, situation like this, we're going to press our coverage. We're going to go ahead and put these deep zones out here and shift our D-line left. Blitz this guy right here. Now, in a situation like this, like, I would probably bluff blitz the defensive end on the running back side. Because that way, if the running back goes out, he'll get guarded. You know, if not, we don't have to worry about him. I could even drop this guy into the zone right here if I wanted to. Spy him, you know, really whatever. I could use the safety. Really up to you. But you'll notice that because of the D end on the bluff blitz, now the running back goes out, he's guarded. There's really nothing for him. They get sacked. Now, you don't necessarily need to put this guy in a bluff blitz. You could just put him in a flat zone. That way, you know, he's taking away the running back and also potentially other things into the flat on that side. You know, again, you don't have to put this guy in a zone. You could spy him, right? If they're hitting you with scrambles, you could spy him. Or if you just don't want them to be able to step up into the pocket as much, you could just leave him rushing. But here's another easy adjustment you can do. Again, you guys can see this pressure is coming no matter what. If you're playing MUT, I would definitely make sure you got a 99 speed guy where you see Bond. But this is just regs, and you guys can see the blitz is working pretty much regardless. Now, the last thing I want to show it against is a spread formation, sending everybody out. Let's go ahead and just do the spread formation we were in earlier and just send everybody out on a route. Let's do this red zone scissors play and just send everybody out. So, like I said, if they are going to do that, your best bet is probably just to bluff blitz the D end on the running back side. That way, if he goes out, he'll take him. If not, no harm, no foul. We can have the deep zones and just blitz this guy right here. Now, here you might even just want to user this guy. You really could maybe just put him in a spy, you know, user him. You don't necessarily need to user safety. Now, in a situation like this, you could very easily just user one of these D linemen. Like I said, you don't have to user the safeties. And I know you might laugh, but in MUT, you can have 99 speed linemen with abilities. So, hey, why not user them to make the blitz a bit better? As you guys can see, you're in a zone. So at the end of the day, if you want to, you can stick switch off this guy as well. Now, keep in mind, another thing about this is you don't necessarily need to stay in man coverage every play. You can change it up. Sometimes you might want to drop back into a zone, just like this. We could run a man zone combo very easily from this and not be worried at all. So keep in mind, you don't need to be in man coverage every play. I could very easily play man on the left, zone on the right, and run a combo like this, watch the running back out of the backfield myself, and scream. Guys, remember, we could easily play zone on the left side, man on the right. It doesn't really matter. Any of the adjustments you want to do are going to be effective with this defense. It's really about the blitz more than anything, and we can bluff blitz this guy every time if we want to make sure the running back is guarded out of the backfield. We're going to screen. You could also just make this into an all-out zone coverage if you want. The options are really limitless, and this is my favorite blitz in the game right now with this bottleneck universal coverage meta. Smash that like button. It's your boy Duke, and I'm out.